My name is Meg, and today I'm going to do the Booktube Newbie tag. This tag was created by Brenda C, and it has 10 questions. So we'll just get started, shall we? The first question is, why did you create this channel? I started this channel because I've been watching Booktube videos for quite a while, and I really wanted to be able to join the conversation. I want to be able to take part in things like the biannual bibliothon, and in order to do that, I felt like I wanted to have a channel, and I also really wanted to share my love of reading. My fiance loves to read as well, but she reads a few different genres from what I read. So sometimes our interests overlap, but for the most part they really don't. And it would be nice to talk to someone who likes the same kind of books I do. Question 2 is, what are some fun and unique things you could bring to Booktube? This is a really tough question. I actually scripted this video so that I'd have answers, and I still don't know what my answer to this question is. So what I've said on what I've written down is that I am South African originally, but I have spent 7 years in the US studying, and so I often have a very different opinion from a lot of different people, and so I'm going to bring a unique perspective about books to Booktube. But I also have a master's degree in psychology, and so I tend to psychoanalyze characters quite a lot, and I think that I might end up bringing some of that into my Booktube channel as well. Hopefully that's unique. I don't know. I've spent the last 7 years in university, so we'll see how this goes. Question 3 is, what are you most excited about for your new channel? I'm really excited to get to join the community, to get to make friends from around the world who all enjoy to read and who are all bookworms just like me. Question 4 is, why do you love reading? I love reading because it allows you to go to different worlds. You've always got somewhere new you can explore. You've always got new characters to meet, which are like new people and new friends waiting to be discovered. I was bullied from K through 12, or from grade 0 to grade 12, whichever country you're in, and it was really rough. But characters in the books were people who didn't know anything about the school drama. I could disappear into a world and forget about my school drama, focus on someone else's, focus on something else going on. It just really allowed me to have some security in my childhood. Number 5 is, what book or series got you into reading? So the first books I remember reading are the Beatrix Potter books, and then also Noddy by Enid Blyton, and the Bernstein Bear books. And that must have been around grade 0, so kindergarten. I don't remember reading anything else before that, but I'm sure that I did. And I do remember being on a reading level for 3rd graders in 1st grade, so I was reading ahead of what my classmates were allowed to read, which caused some interesting conversations with classmates. As for what's kept me reading, Harry Potter has played a huge role in my life, keeping me reading, keeping me just sane in the general nuttiness of life. Number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? So I have 2 questions. The first question would be, how do you come up with so many creative new ideas, and what your process is for that? And the second question seems to be a question that a lot of people on the Booktube Newbie tag are asking, and that would be like, could we be friends? Because I am overall joining Booktube to make friends, and I really admire the people that I watch a lot of the time, so it would be great to get to actually be friends with them and have a closer relationship than just me watching them and very one-sided. Question 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel are going to be hardest to overcome? So I had 2 on the script, but a 3rd one has come to me while I've been filming. The first one was, how to come up with creative ideas and not just do the same old tags and TBRs and wrap-ups and stuff like that, but like to actually have something creative and interesting. And the second one would be editing of videos. I've only edited a couple videos before. I've watched some tutorials. I think I know how to do it, but it is going to be kind of trial and error for a while, unfortunately. And then the third challenge is looking in the camera. I keep wanting to look in the cool little viewfinder thing that shows my face because I want to make eye contact with myself, apparently. And I shouldn't be. I should be looking at the little camera. And I keep reminding myself of that, but I'm going to slip up for a while, I'm sure. Question 8 is, when did you start reading? So I think I've already answered this, sort of, but I started reading, my earliest memories of reading are in kindergarten, so when I was 5. I know my parents read to myself and my brother a lot before that, so I was probably reading along with my mom from earlier than that, but I don't have any concrete memories of reading until kindergarten. Question number 9 is, where do you read? I really like to read in my apartment. I prefer to read indoors than out of doors because I have glasses, and glasses have like an awful habit of creating glares when you don't want them. I do occasionally go and read outdoors though, and there's a really nice park nearby, so sometimes I'll go and read there. Mostly though, I really love to read on my bed, curled up, like just comfortable, or on the couch. We've also got some really nice IKEA chairs that I love to curl up in, and they're really comfortable, and it's really nice to read in one of these. So wherever I'm feeling like reading. I also just came back from an interview in DC, and I read both ways on the train. So I do prefer to take the public transportation if possible, just so that I can read some more. The last question is, what kind of books do I like to read? I really love historic fiction, Philippa Gregory's books specifically about the Tudors and the houses of York and Lancaster and the Cousins' War, all that kind of extended time period I really enjoy. I also really enjoy young adult fiction. I'm trying to get into the habit of reading more adult fiction, but there's just so much romance in it, it's difficult for me to get into. So I'm trying to find more recommendations and see where I go from there. Sometimes I'll read fantasy. Really, I'll try to read anything. I won't always stick with it if I don't like it, but I will try. Anyway, that is my Booktube Newbie tag. Please comment below, say hi. I'd love to get to know you all and get to be a part of the community. Have a great one. Bye!